When you read the works of the early scholars, which is what I started doing when I went to my training in psychiatry, I went in kind of very last minute, not sure I was going into this field, and was very suspicious of the field, to be very honest with you. And then started to, pull from our turath, reading, of course, from that perspective of the Quran and the Sunnah, also pulling from the early Muslim scholars. It is amazing how many of them refer back to certain narrations of the Prophet ﷺ, like the one that says, for every illness, there is a treatment. Or the one that, where a Bedouin comes to the Prophet ﷺ and he asks him, Ya Rasulullah, if I were to get ill, should I get treatment? Now, the Prophet isn't a physician, so why is he asking him this specific question? What's the between, if you read between the lines, kind of like what was intended by this question? And it, you might think, oh, he's the Prophet, maybe he'll tell him to pray or make dua or something like this if you're not doing well. But instead, he actually says to him, na'am, like, yes, seek out treatment. And then he says to everybody, he says, Ya ibadallah, O servants of Allah, tadawu, seek out treatments. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَمْ يَضَعْ دَاءً إِلَّا وَوَضَعَ لَهُ شِفَاءً. But Allah is not going to send down an illness unless He sends down a treatment. In some narrations, it says, a cure.